Good morning, and welcome to episode 8 of the Powerpuff Babes podcast, where sugar meets spice and everything nice. We're your hosts, Mo, Kat, and Allie. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm sure a lot with the winter storm, a good few of you are home and I hope warm. So go grab a snack and relax and just chill with us as we get just a little personal. So, ladies, I've got a question for you. What is the worst date you've ever been on?
Well, I have at first I couldn't remember because I was like I haven't been on many dates where I wasn't with the person. But there was a time where I was me and my friends would get Tinder as a joke. We'd have a sleepover and we'd get Tinder and everybody would swipe and shit, and then a couple days later everybody would delete it. But me, because I was a lonely bitch, I didn't delete it. So basically I matched with this one guy, and his pictures weren't that bad. I was like, oh, he's kind of cute, I could see it. And so me and my friend had gone to this Chinese place a couple days before I matched with him. And so I was like, well, let's go out, let's get some food in a public place just in case he's a serial killer, people see me together with him type shit, because you always gotta watch out for that. But so basically I was like, oh, well, their food was pretty good, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I will probably go there when I get home. But anyways, so they're I fucking love Chinese food. But regardless of that, so I was like, he was like, okay, so what do you want to do? And I was like, well, there's this place, we can meet there, eat lunch or whatever, and just talk and get to know each other. And he was like, yeah, okay, cool. So we get there, and off the bat, it's because he starts talking and his voice just he sounded like his voice wanted to be deep, but almost forced, kind of
Oh no.
he had that really gravelly sound, he was almost kind of making it deep so it would be deep, so it didn't work out. It was just off the bat I was like, I don't want to hear you talk to me. I was like, I hate this.
Just shush.
Yeah. And so and then on top of that, not only was it that, but he was really loud. Well, not really loud, but it was a quiet place, not many people there. Everybody could hear our conversation on his end because of how loud he was.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was what he was doing to his voice or what, but he was just really fucking loud. So the whole time I'm sitting there, covering my face from the other people there. I'm like, you don't see me, I'm not on a date with this dude. Already just oof. So we're talking, and he's okay, he's pretty cool, but in person, he doesn't look how his pictures looked. It's him for sure, but not as cute. Just the pictures did him justice. I don't know, his phone's camera was really working out for him. But so I'm just it sounds rude as fuck, but at this point I'm you're not that cute, and I don't like the way you sound. I'm ready to go, but I'm hungry, so I'll stay for food. So we order our food, whatever, we're eating, and eating standpoint, he doesn't eat weird, so that was okay. I wasn't completely put off my food watching him eat or anything like that, so that was nice. Mm-hmm. I was worried about that. Mm-hmm. But so basically we're talking, and it's okay, he's kind of cool, we have a few interests and stuff, and similar interest and things like that, and it's oh, it's not too bad, whatever. We eat, yada yada yada, we're ready to go, right? We were eating for maybe 30 minutes, talking for 30 minutes. Whole time I'm just lower your fucking voice, whole fucking time. I didn't say that though. But so date's over, whatever, and we go out into the parking lot. It starts raining halfway through us eating. So he walks me to my car and does a really sweet, he had on a shirt, and then he had on a little kind of flannel-ish thing over it, because people like to do that for whatever reason. So he took his little over flannel thingy off, and he covered me because neither of us had an umbrella, which I thought was pretty cute. everything else aside, I was like, that's really sweet. He was like covering me, but doesn't mind if he gets wet type shit. And I was like, that's really sweet. So we get to my car, and I like open the car, like I'm ready to go. I'm like, this is not gonna be a second date type shit. Like, I'm good. And he asks if he can kiss me.
Hey, yo?
First
On the
date?
first date?
Yeah.
This
And
man brave.
and I was like, maybe, just maybe, like, it won't be like that bad. I should have listened to my gut and said no, but I didn't. This man kissed like he had practiced with the mirror.
No. No.
Like, I could feel his teeth, like he was swallowing my mouth. It was completely disgusting. Like, he turned around, and I have never wiped my mouth so fucking
fast.
quickly. He looked away for like a split second, and I just like wiped my mouth. I was like, no. And then he tried to lead in again, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. I was like, thanks for that. Thanks for lunch. Like, I'm gonna go. Like, no obligations because I paid for myself. Like, I didn't feel bad, you know, that shit wasn't gonna work out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, so maybe we can see each other again. And me not liking confrontation, I was like, yeah, sure. We'll plan something. Like, yeah, okay. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll see you later. And I was like, bye. Closed the door, locked that bitch, took out of the parking lot. At the next red light, I blocked him on everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Every fucking thing. I had added him on Tinder. I unmatched, and I blocked him on everything. I was like, I am never talking to this man again a day in my fucking life. It was like it wasn't that bad. Like, he wasn't the cutest, so I didn't kind of see it working out, because yes, I'm a selfish bitch, whatever. And also just like, I didn't like his voice. But the kiss, if you want to call it that, really just, yeah, it, like, I don't even know how to describe other than literally, it felt like he had practiced only with a mirror. Like, he had never kissed anybody else in his life. It was it was bad. It was so, I was so repulsed. Like, if I wasn't repulsed before, I definitely was then. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm good to go. Like, this is all I needed. I mean, it's not all I needed because I have what I needed before, but like, this is definitely it. Yeah, that was it for me. I was like, yeah, no, not doing that. Blocked him on everything, and I have not until now talked about it since. But yeah, it was just not like, nope.
That man
Hated it.
wasn't kissing you. He was trying to take your soul.
Yeah, I think so, actually. That's a better way to put it. Because that definitely wasn't a kiss ever.
Oh my God.
In my life have I. Yeah, no. That was horrible. I traumatized. Negative core memory. Like, negative core memory, because that was just, no thanks. Yeah. It was just bad.
Shit, I got the shakes. I got the
shakes
for you. Like,
yeah, no,
It gave me middle
so
school freshman year flashbacks.
Yeah, I have never like wiped my mouth faster. When I got home, I brushed my teeth, mouthwash, all that shit. I was like, get this man off of me. I was like, I'm done. Took a shower, I brushed my teeth. I was like, I can't. And then I got some food or something like after that. And like even more washed out my mouth. I was like, let me eat some more food. Let me have something else. So this man is just gone.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, that is my worst date ever. Like, that is it.
Well, I don't, like, I can't really think of one like off the top of my head because, like I said before, I tend to forget about these guys like super fast. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I have a story right now. There's only one, but that's like very depressing, so I don't want to talk about that one.
Oh my God.
So but yeah, no, I can't really think of another one right now, so you're gonna have to skip me for this one.
Okay. I have one. I'm gonna have to lay out the time frame. Is that so this was when me and JP first broke up. Like we had broken up and we were
You and
separated
JP?
for like
What?
yeah, we were on and off at the beginning.
That's crazy.
Hey, yo.
We were
Yeah,
separated for a few
I
months.
was like,
I
what?
could never vision that.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. Um, yeah, no, this was obviously like my junior. This was my junior year. This is the first time we broke up. We were separated for several months, so obviously I thought that we were never getting back together. So I had a crush on this guy. I know he had a crush on me too, but I wasn't gonna make a move because I wanted him to make a move.
Right.
And okay, so it was very obvious. It was obvious to everyone, and we were like, no, okay. So prom comes around, and for my school, prom, it's only available to seniors, and seniors can take a date. It's either someone from another school, but they have to be like a junior and up, I think. So I was a junior, and this guy was a senior. And I should have thought that it was pretty bad right off the bat because each senior prom ticket or each prom ticket was about $120 at the time.
Damn.
Each.
Okay.
Yeah. Me being a junior, it's not even my prom. I was like, my parents aren't gonna pay for this. And my friend at the time, she was also a senior. She was like, I got you. I'm gonna talk to him. So she convinced him to buy me a ticket. He thought I was gonna buy my own ticket. I didn't have $120 to gather in a month, or I think it was a month. I don't remember. And so prom comes around. I get myself all nice, and I'm excited because I was like, maybe he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I like you and I like you too, whatever. So I considered it to me a date because obviously it's us going to prom together and whatnot. So I went to prom, and when we get there, we sit with his friends. It's all nice and dandy. He's with me the entire time, and this romantic that John Legend song that came on, "All of Me" or something. It was a song that came on first. It was the King and Queen, I guess. I forgot what they're called, but yeah, they were dancing first, and then everybody else went to the floor, and he asked me to dance, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. He's gonna kiss me. I'm so excited. And then as soon as I thought that it was gonna happen, he turned away from me and he stopped making eye contact. The gasp.
Hey yo.
I'm sorry.
He turned away and looked away from me, and I was like, oh man. Okay.
Ouch.
So we sit down, and guess who texts me? JP.
Oh
Yes.
I was
Save
like,
the
about what are
day.
you doing? Because he said he saw my snap of me being at prom with the guy.
What are you doing?
Ayo, ayo.
And then I was like, damn, is this really gonna happen? I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to give this guy tonight the only shot because I hadn't talked to JP in months, right? And I figured like maybe I'm moving on, maybe I'm not. And I was like, I'm gonna give this guy a chance because I've been crushing on him for about a few months now. I was like, all right, this isn't gonna be for nothing. So we were supposed to go bowling afterwards with his friends, but we couldn't find parking. And instead of deciding on where else to go, he suggested to take me home, and it was 10 o'clock.
Wow.
It was pretty early.
Bruh. Okay.
And then we get stuck behind this train. And we get stuck behind this really long train, and we're just talking. And there's an opportunity for like a second chance, right?
Right.
This is the longest fucking train I had ever been behind. Eye contact, everything. Did not kiss me.
Oh,
He took me home. I was home by 10:30, bro. I was home by 10:30, and I was so sad. I was like, yeah, no, I can't. There's no second chance after that. That had to be one of the worst dates I had been on, just because all the opportunities and all the signs and everything was there. And that man fucking went the opposite way. That man ran off and never looked back. And he would text me after he graduated, and he'd be like, "Hey, like, do you want to hang out?" And I'd be like, "Well, man, I'm At this point, I was back with JP. I was like, no.
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 The fuck?
So, yeah, that one's my worst date. Is that this man just apparently is blind as hell. I don't
Did
know.
he
Maybe
ever
he wanted me.
explain why he didn't kiss you?
No.
Bruh.
But he never told me at all that how he felt about me. He had never told me. I had never told him, obviously. But all the signs were clear that one night. We were dancing, we were close, we were making eye contact, and then he looked away while we were dancing. So as we're just dancing, smiling at each other, looking at each other, this man looks away and like stops making eye contact, and that's it. Nothing after that. He's purposely avoiding making eye contact, and I was like, okay. It wasn't the best. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that hurts. The turning of the head is just like, okay. All right. Okay.
I'm sure if I agreed to hang out with him, I'm sure he would have told me like later on afterwards, but like I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't gonna give this man another chance at all. So I was like, nah, dude, I don't want to hang out with you again because it's always awkward.
Yeah.
So that's mine. You don't have any other ones you could think of, Kat?
No. Not at the
No,
moment. Not at the
that's fine.
moment. If I remember one, then I'll say it like later. But like right now, I can't really think of one.
I don't know if I just like didn't have any others or if that one traumatized me so much, but that's what came to mind when I was like, worst date ever. Yeah, that one right there. It's like that memory right there. Absolutely traumatized.
All right. So I guess we'll move on to the next question is what was the most overhyped place you've traveled to? I guess more disappointing experiences.
Just all about disappointment today. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever been to somewhere that's been overhyped, so to speak. I mean, like, I don't know if it was just because me and my mom went to all of like the kind of touristy places, or if it was just like I don't know. But me and my mom a couple years back, we went to Germany, because that's where she's from, and they have this little like festival thing, whatever. So she wanted to take me to like see the festival and stuff. Can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But it was like somewhere like August, October, I believe. Wait, that's 2 months apart. August, September, my bad. It was like somewhere like at the like end of summer, kind of like beginning of fall type shit. But while we're there, she surprised me with a trip to Paris. She, because they have like bullet trains and shit over here that like 2 hour ride almost. It was probably somewhere around there, a little bit more, maybe whatever. We went from Germany to Paris, or like Germany to France. And so like when we're there, like she like showed me the tickets and she was like surprised because I had been taking French in school. And so she was like, ta-da, we're going to Paris. And I was like, let's go, Paris. And like, it's a gorgeous place. Like, I'm not going to say like it's not. Like, it's so pretty. Like, the culture there is just like so fucking amazing. But like, just, I guess besides the Eiffel Tower, to be completely honest, everything else, well, and the Arc de Triomphe, Triumph, however the fuck you say it, the arch shit, the little thing that has an arch, whatever. I know the name, but I don't know if I'm saying it right, and I don't want somebody to come in here and be like, oh my god, I don't know how you say it. So I'm just gonna say it out there, whatever. But besides those two, it was like the rest of it just wasn't really, you know, like the Eiffel Tower definitely lived up to it. They had this little kind of wax museum inside, and it was so fucking cool. Like, I thought it was just the tower. You can go up to the top, whatever. You look over, but the view, oh my god, like absolutely worth it, completely worth it. And the arc, whatever you want to call it, there were little tiles there, like commemorated to people, and it was really pretty. And it's crazy because it's in the middle of like a traffic circle. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. Like you drive, like it's literally a traffic circle.
Yeah.
Like there's certain streets that lead into it, but the traffic goes in a circle. That shit fucking crazy. Crazy shit I've ever seen. Like I thought Texas drivers were crazy, but seeing that shit, I don't know how the fuck anybody ever figured that out. I would hate to drive in that traffic circle specifically. But like the rest of it was just kind of lackluster to me almost. I don't know if it was just because it was touristy things, and I mean obviously touristy things are either going to be or they aren't going to be. But I mean, like it was just meh, like very overhyped. I don't know, like there was a museum and it wasn't all that great, and just little other things that like you would go see if you were there to like on a like tour type shit, like just all the tourist attractions. But like literally besides the Eiffel Tower and the arch, whatever, it was just kind of like meh. So the rest of it definitely overhyped, but I will say that the Eiffel Tower for sure definitely lived up to its hype. Like gorgeous view. I have some pictures I can probably find, but completely gorgeous. But the rest of it, yeah, that's my overhyped place that I've been.
Okay, look. Since you said that we're on the topic of disappointment. This is a disappointment from myself. And I regret it like every single day, but whatever. So, you know how like for senior year you guys have like senior trips? Well, my school decided to take our senior class to Disneyland. Um Wait, is it Disney? Wait, I know there's like two different ones, right? There's Disneyland and Disney World, right? Or am I wrong? Or am I tripping
There's
out?
two.
There is two?
Disney
Okay, which was the one in
Land, I want
Florida?
to say, I believe Disney World is in Florida and
Okay.
Disneyland is California.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see. I got you. Hold on.
Okay, bet.
Disney.
I know one of them is there, and it's in Florida, and they had went to Florida.
Disney World. Yeah, Disney World's in Florida.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so like, you know, my friends, they were like, "Oh, we're going to Disney World. Like, let's get ready. Let's like plan what we want to do there, since they're letting us like break up in groups and whatnot." And so at the time I was working, so like I made my own money or whatever, and so I would put some stuff away. But at the same time, like I was very much of a family type of gal. So if I were to go someplace, I wanted my family to go with me. So like my two kiddos, my siblings, and my parents. Just for all of us to have like a family vacation, because we haven't had a real family vacation, right? So, and I was like, Disney, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like Disney was gonna be our family vacation, and I wasn't gonna go by myself. I was gonna go with my family. So
Yeah.
I had told the girls at the time, I was like, yeah, like I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. Like, you know, I've got too much to worry about at home still. Like I've got my own bills, and you know, like I want to make sure that they're okay. So I was like, nah, I'm not going. And so then they tried telling, like they tried convincing me, like, come on, Kat, let's go. Like this is like something we could do as friends. Like we haven't had this yet, and we wanted to do this, and like now's our chance. And in the end, I just said no. Right? So I didn't go. And on the weekend that they left, was it week? Yeah, no, at the beginning of the week, because they had like a whole week off. At the beginning of the week, they like I started seeing like the girls' Snapchats and whatnot. So I saw it and I was like, dang, like that looks so much fun. Like I was like, bro, why did I do this? So then I showed my mom and I remember, and this is never gonna like leave my memories. I showed my mom and she was like, oh, what's this? And like she saw my friend on the snap and she was like, oh, where are they? And I was like, oh, the girls had a senior trip. Like they went to the with the class to Disney World over in Florida. And she looked at me and she goes, what? And I was like, yeah. And like
What?
Because like I didn't tell her about the trip. I didn't tell her anything. And she was like, and you didn't go? And I was like, no, like I wanted to spend it like my first time with you guys. And she goes, Gabriela, like that's my middle name. So when your parent is mad, she'll like whoever it is, like your mom or dad, they're gonna use your middle name, and it's not nice. So so she got mad at me. And she was like, why didn't you tell us? We would have just like we would have come up with the money somehow and you could have gone and it would have been just fine. And I was like, but no, because I wanted to spend my first time like in Disney World, Disneyland with you guys, and and I was like, whatever. And she started watching all of the snaps and she's like, look, they made a good choice, you did. And I was like,
man.
okay, I'm sorry. But
So upset with you.
yeah, she was
Like,
she
I
was
don't know what to
definitely
do.
like mad because she was like, she told me like that same day, she was like, it doesn't matter if we go together or not, like I want you to have your life. So she was like, I want you to have your fun. You should have gone, so you could have said, hey, we went here, and then you would have pushed us to go with you next time. And I was
Yeah.
like, dang. So like to this day, mind you, that happened like what, 2 years ago. To this day, no, sorry, 3 years ago. To this day, I still regret it. And the girls come over sometimes to like visit me, and they'll still remind me of that shit. And I'm
You
like,
remember
okay.
you didn't come? Well, let me tell you even more about how great it was.
I'm sorry. Like I was like, I'm sorry I didn't go. And then one of the girls was like, that's your own fault. And I was like, bro.
Like, you don't think I know that?
Why do you think I'm sorry?
Yeah, no, my
Why
mom
do you
reminds
think
me
I
of that.
regret it?
No, my mom literally like she tells me like whenever you have a trip or like whenever your like friends want to take you on a trip or whatever, just tell us and we'll like you can go. Like you don't have to like have us go with you or anything like that. She was like, we want you to have your own fun. We want you to have your life. And you clearly missed out on a perfectly amazing chance. So that's on you, is what my mom tells me every time that I mention a trip. So
Damn.
so if I were to say, hey, I'm going to Houston to go visit Morgan and going to go pick up Allie, she's gonna remind me of the Disney trip that I had and I couldn't go.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna take this road
don't
trip
try
to go
and
see my friends. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, really? You remember when you didn't go to Florida?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, where you could have gone as well.
Exactly. That's exactly what she says.
You know where
she'll
else
be
you could have had a road trip?
Exactly.
Florida.
The fact that you
That's
guys say it like
hilarious.
how my mom says it. She's like, you know where else you could have gone? Disney World. Disney
Florida.
World. I was like, okay.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. You gotta go one day. Just like
oh yeah.
plan a trip to actually go so she can stop being like, well, you know where you haven't been?
No, I feel like
You know what she's
she
gonna
says
say
it.
though? You know what she's gonna say though? She's like, you know, you could have gone to this trip like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, guess where I'm going? Disney World. And she's gonna be like, could already been there.
You could have already
been
gone.
there already.
It would have already been in your memories.
In the future, she was gonna be like, you could have been there 2 times.
This would have been your second time, but it's your first. I wonder why.
That's exactly what. Oh, that's exactly what she's gonna say. Damn it. Oh man, but you have no idea. Like I said, I regret that. So if you guys are still in high school, don't miss out
Oh
on your
yeah,
senior
take
trip.
advantage of those.
Don't be like me. Don't be like me, because you're never gonna hear the end of it. I promise you.
Take advantage of those trips. Those will
Oh my
be
god.
great memories. Or kind of disappointment memories. You reminded me of one from middle school. That's the overhyped place you had me reminded me of, and that shit. As soon as I remembered, you said senior year of high school. My school and I went on a trip. I was like, this happened.
Mm.
I forgot about this. This was, oh my god. It
Oh
was
my.
I was in 8th grade. It was like my school had had the whole 8th grade class travel to Austin to see a college. I forgot what college it was, and half of
Probably
them went to probably
if it was
they
Austin,
went.
probably UT.
Oh,
I think they went in 3 groups. We went to the Capitol. We went to the school. We went to some marsh area that you could visit, some tourist attraction. And then our last visit was going to be this bridge where apparently bats stay under. And we were on the boats, and they were like, okay, it needs to be quiet and whatnot because when the sun goes down, and I think at some point, or they blow a whistle or something, I don't remember how it went, but the bats are supposed to fly out from under there. I had never seen bats before. I thought this was going to be the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, okay.
And
Sorry.
oh man.
and then we were on these boats, and then on the other boat, these people, these classmates of mine were so loud. They were playing music really loud. They were laughing. They were talking, and everybody else was quiet on the other boats. And I was like, bro, dude, I just want to see these bats. Like, shut up.
Jump ship.
I waited for probably about an hour. The sun went down. And then when it hit the time that the bats usually come out, they never came out. They didn't come out for shit.
Oh,
And
man.
I went home disappointed. And everybody else was like, oh, whatever. But I was like, man, I heard all these cool stories about where we're gonna go. Like, the school was supposed to be really cool. The capital was it was just cool to look at, like, historic shit, I guess.
Capital's way overhyped. I will say that right now.
It is. It is.
As an Austin native, the capital is hella overhyped. So many school trips to the fucking capital for no reason, by the way.
Well, I'm sure y'all remember this.
Right? We were here last year, but anyways, we'll come back again.
You can't, like, I don't know, visit the park next to it or something.
Right? Like, can we go somewhere else, please? Shit, I'll go see the
No.
parking lot. That'll be better than this.
The lobby, I could have just walked in that lobby, like, all right, that's cool, and walked out.
Literally.
Honestly, that was it.
Literally.
The lobby was pretty cool. I thought that was really pretty. And then everything else where it was like, it showed you, like, the, where they hold all that bullshit. I don't remember. I'm not into all of that shit. So I'm gonna be wrong about a lot of things. So we would walk around, we look around at, the courtroom. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that was overhyped.
Yeah.
There was a red rope. We couldn't even pass it, not even a little bit. I don't even remember what else we saw, but there were statues and whatnot. And then the bridge was the one thing I was looking forward to the most, and that was the most disappointing part. And then everybody, yeah, like I said, everybody else was like, yeah, whatever. And then it
Yeah.
was like, I got home probably about 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was really, really late because we took a shuttle around early in the day. We were there all day, and then they told us we would be back around 3 or 4. And I remember when I got back home, I got McDonald's, and I was so sad. I was so mad. I was mad for like a week.
Aww.
All for some bats. I still want to see these bats.
I will say, part of you should not be disappointed, only because if it was the bridge I think it is, where there's like hella fucking bats, when they come out, it smells so fucking bad. Like, so fucking bad. Yeah, like I don't know what it is about bats, but they smell horrible. Like there's a bridge in Austin and then there's also one in Round Rock, and there's like hella bats under both of them. If your windows are down when the bats are coming out, like it's so bad. It's so gross. Like not to take away from the experience, like it's still a cool thing to see because they just all fly out and it's so fucking cool. But it smells horrible. It
I
smells
didn't know
really
that.
fucking bad.
And I was on a boat right by the bridge.
Yeah, no, it would have smelled really bad. But I do think it's a cool experience. So, I mean, if you ever come to Austin, we can like go find the bridge and shit. But it does smell really bad. I will say, I will warn you. If you ever try, it smells really bad.
I guess part of me is a little bit relieved, I guess. I don't know. Part of me is still sad about it, but now that you said that, I was like, maybe that isn't so bad.
Yeah, I mean, like it's cool, like for sure to see for the first time and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it definitely smells really bad. So if anything, like plug your nose, but watch the cool bats. But no, it is pretty cool, honestly. So I I do wish you had gotten to see it, you know, when you were supposed to, but your classmates are ass.
My classmates were absolutely horrible, bro. Like, I wish I could describe in full detail. I think what was it, the second episode was bad enough whenever I told you about the senior prank was a fake
Yeah.
prom.
Yeah.
I think that gives you
was
an
the
idea
first
about
one.
how my school is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I think that gives you a good idea about how shitty my classmates were.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And choking out the principal and whatnot.
They're fucking crazy.
But let's we know we're talking about places we've been to. What's the next place you would like to travel to next?
Florida.
I was gonna say the same thing. I want to go to Florida.
I'm dead. I cannot.
Immediately says Florida.
Florida. That's it. That's where I want to go. Florida. I mean, I want to go like everywhere in the world. Like, I would love to travel
Same.
literally everywhere. But
Yeah.
places I really want to go, and it sounds so like cliche and shit, and it's like, oh my god, you're such a tourist. But I would love to go to Japan.
Same.
I would absolutely love to go to
Yes.
Japan. Like, I will learn Japanese to go to Japan. Like, straight up. I would love it. And of course, like, you got to slip Hawaii in there because I mean, it's fucking
obviously.
Hawaii.
Who
Like,
doesn't
who do
wanna
you not
see
want to go to
Hawaii?
Hawaii?
Exactly.
Exactly. But like Japan, for no offense to them, because like the entirety of the culture I would love to see. But I just want some authentic Japanese sushi. Like, can you blame me? Can you blame me? Like, I want to see it all. I
Yeah.
would love to go to Japan just to see everything. But I want authentic Japanese sushi.
No,
that
yeah,
would be
for
one of my
sure.
main reasons for going.
For sure, for sure.
They have
And then
the
Hawaii, because I mean, it's beautiful. So
the street Mario Kart stuff. Or did they take that away? I remember, I think I read somewhere they took it away, but I'm not sure if they did. It was like, you can race throughout the streets with like Mario Kart cars.
yeah, I think after a certain someone put some videos out there and things went down, I think that's when they like stopped letting that happen. As far as I know, it's been a few years since that was a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that used to be a
the
thing.
certain someone you're talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody knows a certain somebody.
Yeah, everybody knows a certain someone that went to Japan and fucked shit up for everybody else.
They
But
always
yeah, I
fucking up
think
shit for everybody.
yeah, I believe they stopped doing that for multiple reasons, but yeah. But
Yeah,
I just want to go to Japan so bad.
Same.
Yeah,
Or so
no. I think the culture would be absolutely amazing to experience. And the fact that Japan is like one of the cleanest places in the world,
Mhm.
and like I just want to see it all.
I
And
know.
then I want to go to Greece. I like
Ooh, yeah.
the sites I've seen on like vlogs or whatever.
Mhm.
That is so pretty to me, and I really want to visit Greece. And I had a Greek teacher. she would she would teach us how to make Greece cuisine. That shit was bomb.
I
And
just
there's
want to
cats
try
everywhere.
food from every culture. Like
Yeah.
so many things that like there's like I mean there's like places like obviously there's like Austin has a lot of um different like food places like there's like Greek and fucking whatchamacallit, like obviously Indian and shit, like all that I literally can't remember anything else, but like Austin has like a bunch of shit. And it's like, you know, you smell it and it smells good, you have it and it's amazing, but it's like you want it from the place it's from. Because there's no way, if it's good in Austin, it's got to be bomb where it's from. Like, I just want to try food from everywhere, honestly. Just want to travel around the world and eat food.
I want to try Italian food in Italy.
Yes.
Because that's
Oh my god.
authentic.
Honestly,
And
yeah.
that is, they make that shit. Ooh! Ooh! I'm
Authentic
sorry.
food from everywhere. I need it. Like I had beignets from Louisiana when I went like 7 to like 9 years ago. Oh my god. This shit was fucking amazing. It's like I don't know, it's something about food from where it's from is just
Yeah, because they make that from like scratch. They make it all the time, and it's like everything that they need is there.
Yeah.
And they just make everything from scratch. That's the best part, is you make it from scratch. You don't get all the boxes or whatever from like Walmart or whatever. They make everything right then, right there, and that's, I think, the best way to eat, especially anything like other cultural food is like amazing.
For sure. Getting it from the culture itself is like, yeah, absolutely.
Only reason I mentioned, I don't know why Kat wants to go to Florida. I want to go to Florida because, as far as I've seen, the beaches are blue and the sand is nice, and that's all I want because Galveston waters suck.
They do.
They
oh my
really
god.
do, bro. They clean that shit up and it's still not pretty.
It's still not pretty. Yeah, no. I go with my family because some of like my uncle lives over there in Houston, and so he'll take us over to Galveston, and my god, dude, it's like it's always the same, no matter like how much effort they put into it. It's always the same.
Like,
and
You
like
dip your feet in there, you can't see your feet.
literally, Corpus Christi's not even that great, and it's better than Galveston. Like,
Do you remember when they said that Galveston for like a weekend was blue? Like,
yeah, I think it was
the water's
like
clear now.
no,
when
it's
they
not.
like first cleaned it.
It's really
when they like first tried to like clean it up, it was better.
It was
I
better,
don't recall
but
it being blue, but it was better.
it was better, but definitely not like.
But then it just got fucked up again by all the boats and shit that go through there.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they have
Galveston
like
has
the
never
ferry.
been clear.
They've got like the couple of ferries that they've got, and
all the cruises I've ever been on have gone from Galveston. There's so many boats in that water.
Is there not another place? Can't remember the name. My dad would always tell me like, "Oh, we're gonna go there one day," because he's like, it's like the beaches and sand, but I can't remember the name of the place. Let me figure this out. Hold on, because this is gonna.
It's like in Texas.
Yes.
The only beaches I know are literally Galveston and Corpus Christi. Like that's it.
There's another place, and I can't remember what it's called.
I don't remember if I think it's an artificial beach, but it's like Banana Bend or something. And then there's
South Padre.
Like,
right, Padre. Duh. Padre.
I was like, it starts with an S. I know it's S, and that's all I remember. But yeah, South Padre.
Yeah, South Padre. I forgot that fucking existed.
I know.
South Padre is pretty nice.
Is it?
I think South Padre is close. No, where is South Padre? It's not close by me.
It's pretty nice. Very, very touristy because it's better than literally Galveston and Corpus Christi. Don't go during spring break because that's where everybody in Texas goes for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, don't go during spring break. That's all anybody talks about. They're like, "Oh, where are you going?" You could probably guess. You could be like South Padre. They'd be like, "How'd you know?" Like
Literally.
everybody goes there, especially just
Yeah.
spring break.
Yeah.
I don't know
For
what it
spring
is
break,
about
it's
spring break.
literally, it's like, okay. First of all, it's still kind of cold. Like, go in summer. I don't know what it is about spring break in South Padre, but Texans is really just
Where's this
something about
bottle?
it. But yeah, no, South Padre is actually really pretty. I want to go. My sister went for her spring break and she really enjoyed it. So my friends went for spring break, but I wasn't like friends with them like that, so I didn't go. Plus, I didn't want to go for spring break. And the stories I heard when they came back were like, I'm glad I didn't go. Shit, but I would love to go to South Padre just once. I've been everywhere else, but
I've
South
barely
Padre.
been to Galveston, and then I've been to San Antonio. I've been to Austin, and then I went to Virginia for. I was a nanny for a while, but I think I lived in like Virginia Beach, so I would go to the beach a few times. I like that beach a lot better than Galveston, but it's not as blue as you would hope. But it is very pretty in my opinion. The sand is like kind of whitish. Uh, there's like cool statues. I don't know. I think it's somewhere everybody should experience once. But the waves, it's like really rough. My
Mm.
sister-in-law told me that when she was pregnant and she tried taking maternity photos, that the waves pushed her down.
Oh
But she's
no.
fine. Baby's
Oh.
fine too. Baby's like about to be like 3, 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when I went, I was like, okay, cool. So the first time we went, we also saw this pregnant lady in the water, and my sister-in-law was like crazy. Same thing's gonna happen to her. She's gonna get hit by that wave any minute now. She was just watching this lady just waiting for her to get knocked on her ass.
Dang.
Oh my god.
She's like
But
wishing for her
I know,
to
she's
get
like, it
knocked
couldn't just
down.
be me.
at one point, I went in the water and it knocked me on my ass. I had scrapes on my back because
Damn.
there was rocks
Ow.
at the front,
Oh,
at the bottom, and I scraped my back. And I
ow.
remember I went home. Well, I went to the house. Was at home, but I looked in the mirror and I saw all these scratches on my back. And at first, I was like, "Where the hell did I come from?" And I was like, "Oh wait, yeah, I got fucking roundhouse."
Fucking roundhouse.
But I think that beach is a lot better than Galveston, and I think Virginia Beach is a lot prettier than uh everywhere. Well, where I've been, like Galveston. I haven't been to Corpus Christi, but
Virginia Beach is very pretty.
it is.
I got my first ever real shell from Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I have this jar by my bed filled with like seashells and like these cool rocks I found,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was a lot of fun. I think it's worth it to go visit once.
Yeah.
But the waves will knock you on your ass.
Absolute best beaches I've ever been to. Bahamas and Puerto Rico. Fucking gorgeous. Can see through it. White sandy beaches. Absolute best beaches I've ever been to. Out of everywhere. It's so pretty
Cool.
there, and I wish I could go back.
I don't think I've ever traveled outside the US, but I definitely want to visit a lot
Well,
of
technically
beaches.
that's not outside the US.
Oh, isn't
But
it? Oh,
no.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
like nobody ever talks about Puerto Rico. Nobody talks about anything like that. Like I remember that one job I talked about last time where it was shitty.
Mhm.
Um, I remember I had somebody call me, and they were like, uh, can I do the job interview stuff? Like I'm from Puerto Rico, and they would constantly say I'm also from the U.S. because I was like, yeah, I know. Because this was around the time Trump was president, and Trump wasn't calling Puerto Rico part of the U.S.
Yeah.
So he felt the need to always remind me, like I was following what Trump would say or something. And I was like, "Sir, I know." Obviously, I forgot now, but
Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember because
sorry.
they're just like islands, like kind of
Yeah.
off to like the southish. But yeah, no, they're American islands.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm just dumb.
No.
Like, I've never been outside the U.S. and I'm like,
It's not.
I hadn't either when I went there.
I'm sorry. I'm just dumb. Don't listen to me. I'm just dumb.
I've never been outside the U.S.
Listen, man, it's early. I barely slept.
That was really funny. Because, like, you said that, and I was like, wait. I'm pretty sure.
I'm so glad you said something, though, because I would have felt so stupid later if I had thought about it. I would have felt so stupid.
My brain was literally like, hold on. I'm pretty sure I didn't take a cruise outside the U.S.
Oh my god.
I would have texted Kat. I would have been like, I need you to delete that video.
Nobody's allowed
I
to see
need you
it.
to delete that podcast episode because we're gonna have to redo it.
We'll try it again. We'll try it again.
Next episode is gonna be episode 8 again.
We were like, did you misnumber it? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Misnumber? What? No, this is episode 8.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, hold on.
I'm so glad you said something because otherwise I would have felt really stupid later. Like, I feel like dumb now, but man, later I would have thought about it. It would have hit me, and I would have been like, "Fuck!"
You
I'm
would
just
have
scared.
been like, fucking idiot.
I get a text at like midnight from Mo.
Yeah.
Group chat, and she's like, it's a part of the U.S.
I would
In all
have fallen
caps.
asleep, and that would have woken me up, and I would have been like,
Your subconscious would have been like, it's a part of the U.S. You would have been like,
somebody would have called me out on it.
Oh my god.
that's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Okay, wait. I have a question.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I've been lied to. But
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't know if I've been lied to because I've seen it like multiple times on TikTok and like Instagram and whatever. I think I searched it up and maybe that confirmed it, but I can't remember. There's supposed to be a beach with black sand.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
I
that
thought
is a
I
real thing.
researched that and I wasn't sure if
I think
like,
there's also
confirmed
a
it or
beach
not.
with pink sand.
For
somewhere.
real? Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna look it up.
I believe one of those is in Hawaii. I'm pretty sure. The other one, I'm not sure where that is.
I think the black sand is.
Okay. Hold on, because like I'm pretty sure
Black sand is in Hawaii.
the
Yeah,
black sand is
yeah.
in Hawaii. Okay. I was like, I don't know which one. is
Well,
in
ladies,
Hawaii.
we're taking a trip
Yeah.
to Hana, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh, the pinks. Wait, that's no.
Pink sands
Hold on.
in
Is that in the Bahamas? Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
It's like
Did
I've been to the
I
Bahamas.
Sand beach. Yeah, the Bahamas apparently. Oh.
Oh, there's apparently several places.
Well, I was on the white sandy beaches of Bahamas. I never saw the pink, but I knew there was pink. But yeah, black sand is in Hawaii. Okay, that's what I thought. Because something about the volcano ash and the sand like mixed together,
Mhm.
and through crossbreeding and nature things, it became black sand. Something like that. I know there's also a cultural reason behind it. Some tale or something that they said.
Mm.
But because I don't remember it, I'm only going to talk about the scientific reason because I'm not going to disrespect them like that. And I know it has to do with the volcano ash and stuff like that. So, but I know there's like a story behind it
Mhm.
from the natives. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
But yeah. But I had no idea the pink sand beaches were in the Bahamas. But yes, that is a real thing.
Okay, good. Because I thought I was lying to myself. I don't know.
No, it's
Like I've
definitely
seen
real.
it so many times, and I'm like, let me see. And I can't remember if I researched it or not. And maybe I did, and I just couldn't remember that I did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, no, definitely real. Definitely very fucking pretty too. It looks so cool.
There are pink sand beaches in Greece. There's one at Bermuda, Indonesia. I forgot how to say it. Barbados? Barbados? I don't know.
Barbados.
Yeah. The Philippines, California, Spain. I don't know how to say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not about to myself look more silly.
What? Put it in the.
Okay, I'm gonna just send this to the.
There is as a matter of fact, since I was searching up the black sand beaches and whatnot, I forgot that there is also a bioluminescent ocean.
Oh
What? I haven't heard about that
Yes.
one.
It's called
yeah,
Bahia Bioluminescent, and it's gonna be, I think it's in Puerto Rico actually. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, which
I'm
one
like,
were you
what
not
is this?
saying?
I don't remember now. Fuck, I already
Oh,
changed
I am
the
so
fucking
sorry. I am so
page.
sorry. I am so sorry.
There's a
No,
pink
no,
sand
no,
beach in
no, no.
California. What?
Yeah. Uh,
I wonder what makes it pink.
I think it was the one below Spain.
Below Spain.
This is number 11.
Bonaire, I guess. Bonaire. Bonaire.
Or in the
Let's
Dutch
go
part
to
of the
7 there.
Caribbean.
Bonaire, I think.
Ew. There's so many
No.
like really cool places. Obviously, these aren't in the U.S.
Unfortunately, no. Not very many cool things in the US.
No, just a lot of crime, shootings.
It's just all the crime. Yeah, literally. But yeah, no, the world is so fucking pretty and I just want to see it all.
Yep.
For sure.
See it once, at least once. If you ever have
Yeah.
that chance, just go take that chance.
Absolutely. Like, if you can, don't stop yourself, because who knows the
Don't be
next time
like
you'll
me.
Yeah, don't be like that. Yo.
Apparently, no, we're just
If
gonna
there's
see
anything
it.
to take from this episode, it's don't be like Kat.
Please don't be
Go
like
take that
me.
trip. Go take that trip. Or
Don't
you'll
stop
regret it
yourself because you're gonna
for
regret it
years
every
to
day
come.
for the rest of your life. Because that's me.
Yup.
I was supposed to go to New York in a trip,
Oh, see?
for school, yeah. But I didn't go because, what was it? It was for my choir trip. And I remember I told my parents about it before, but my parents like to forget things. And then if I remind them too late, they yell at me. So I remember, I had to get $400 to put in as a deposit for the trip because I think they were flying there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I told my parents about it. They were like, "Yeah, yeah, we'll help you." And then sometime around that week, I told my dad about it. I reminded him and he got so mad. He was like, "You never told me about this." I was like, yeah, I have. I remember. You can't tell me I didn't. I remember specifically. I did not dream it. I did not imagine it. I remember telling you, and I remember telling my mother. But
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh, then we must have forgotten. You should have reminded us." So I missed the deadline for the first deposit. So as soon as you miss the first deadline for the first deposit, that's it. You can't go.
Damn.
So I was like, "Dang." My dad was like, "Well, what about if I give it to you later?" And I was like, there is no later." So
It
I
was
missed
now
out
or
on a
never.
trip to New York. I
Damn.
remember I watched everybody snap, and I was so sad about it.
Aww.
So, Kat, you are not the only one who missed out on a trip.
You were not the
But I
only
bet
one.
you don't get reminded of it every day. No, I think I would like to go to New York like at least once. At least for like the New Year's like ball drop
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and like Christmas time because I've seen how pretty it gets. Um but yeah. I was actually, you know what, for New Year's they were giving like a special on how New York does it. I didn't know that those like that the ball like the crystals they change out every year. But they only change out like a group.
What?
Yeah, they only change out like
I didn't know that.
like it's like a group of like I can't remember if it's like a group like there's a big you know how there's triangles, right? Well, each triangle contains like three, I think, three smaller triangles. So they take out like the oldest ones, the oldest years, and they replace it with the new year.
Oh.
So I think
did not
this
know
year they
that.
had replaced the ones from like 19 something.
That's crazy. I did not know they did that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool because they each crystal, and they keep the old ones. They still keep the old ones as like memories, because each crystal has its own pattern. So each year gets its own pattern. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh.
And they got people like they got tons of people to volunteer, to throw confetti from the top, like the tallest buildings in town square. So they would just like throw confetti, which I thought was pretty cool too. I mean, it's a big old mess. Like, imagine that you have to like stay clean, but like, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Afterwards must be a nightmare.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
That's a shit
clean up.
That sounds like an experience you have to do once.
I feel like if I go, I'm the type of person. So like, I'm the type of person that like after parties, right? I stay and help clean. I don't go home like other people do, because my dad, like growing up, right, like we would go to parties and like my dad would always stay behind and like help clean, and I would stay with him. So it's very much of the like the personal trait that I've learned from my dad is to stay after and help clean. So I feel like if I go to New York, I'm gonna stay and help clean. So
yeah, no.
You're gonna be like, "Excuse me, can you pass me a broom?"
I mean, I'm sure they get volunteers every now and then. They're like, "I'll help," but yeah, I would not want that job,
I'm
honestly.
definitely one of them. So New York, if you ever see me there, I'm there to help clean.
Yeah, no.
You don't gotta ask me. I'm already doing it. So.
Right, literally. I would not want that job though, because
it would be a
gigantic fucking area of just confetti and shit.
Yeah.
I hope they get paid really
I mean,
well.
it's not like small, you know, like those sparkly little dude, I hate those confettis. Those like sparkly little
it's
ones.
Like the big little paper shits.
Yeah, it's like big paper, like that can easily be swept up. But imagine if it were those small ones and they get stuck in carpet and stuff. Oh, I hated that when I worked at my first job. Parents, like party parents, would always bring these like little confettis to like spread around on the table, and I'm like, I have to vacuum that now, and like I have to vacuum like 30 times to take it off. God, I hated that shit.
I remember my mom let my sister have a New Year's party one year at our house, and they had popped like confetti bombs or whatever. And I remember for literally months to come, like anytime we would clean the house and we would like sweep or vacuum and shit, there was still confetti popping up.
Yep.
And it was like, how the fuck? It's been half a year and there's still fucking confetti when I sweep. Because like we cleaned that night, and then every time we would clean after that, there was just confetti everywhere, and it was like, bro, how?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And my mom was like, never again. Never fucking again. I didn't have enough friends, but I was like, I know if I asked for a New Year's party, she would have been like, absolutely not.
The closest thing you'll get to me for a party is Friendsgiving, and that's it. Just because I like to make a turkey, and that's it.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I never have friends. So I was like, I mean, I didn't have friends, even if I wanted one. Like, even if I wanted to have like a New Year's party. But I was like, even if I did, I wouldn't pop confetti bombs. But because that's shit, I'm like, I wouldn't want to have to clean that up.
Morgan, are you planning a Friendsgiving this year?
I think so.
Okay.
I held one 2 years ago. I held one last year, and I want to try it again this year.
Okay. Allie, we're making a trip. We're starting, like, I'm telling you this right now. And I'm making it known public that we're going to go visit Morgan and going to this Friendsgiving.
Let's do it.
I'm not missing out this year. Remember
find
what I
out.
said at the beginning of the year? It's no more of maybes or like think ofs and whatnot. It's
Yeah,
gonna
It's gonna
happen.
happen.
It's gonna
it's gotta
happen. That's my
happen.
mentality this year. I'm not doing this shit no more. I
Yeah.
regret
I'm
everything
not-
I've missed out in like past years because of my fucking mentality.
we
Sorry.
can. I'm looking at the November's calendar for this year.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Because my birthday lands. Hold on. I was looking at it and I was like, it's on a weekday. Um, I've only had the chance, the opportunity to have my birthday on a weekend last year, and I fucking missed it because my niece fucked up.
Oh no!
It
Oh
was gonna
no!
it was gonna be, I think it was on a Saturday, and I was so happy. I was like, yes, Saturday, like I'm gonna do shit for my birthday. Nope. Oh, it's on a Tuesday. Shit.
Here, last year for my birthday, I was pretty excited because I thought I'd have my family come over or whatever. But my birthday landed on a weekday, so JP worked, my parents worked, and my parents never came over. And I remember it was one of the most loneliest birthdays I had ever had.
Oh no.
But my birthday always landed right before school started. So I would see people in the hallways with the balloons and whatnot. But I would always get so sad because I wanted to be that person carrying around balloons and,
Right.
getting a gift, during class or during like passing periods or whatever. But no, my birthday landed right before school would start.
Oh.
So that was yeah, that was sad. I never got to spend time with my friends because all my friends would be too busy getting ready for school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
getting their uniforms.
Yeah, I would see like those kids, like those birthday kids in class, and I'm like, I want that one day. And my ass never gets it because mine is too close to Thanksgiving. So
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 it was always on Thanksgiving break, huh?
yeah, my birthday always landed in Thanksgiving break, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. I guess.
Now all I look forward to is weekend birthdays instead of weekday birthdays. Because that's all I've always gotten is weekdays. And the first time I've had it on a weekend was last year. And I missed it.
Oh.
But oh well.
Well, when shit's all better for you, and I'm back home, and we have money, we're gonna party till we're purple. So for your birthday,
Till we're purple. I'm trying to
yeah.
die, man.
You don't know the reference. It's from SpongeBob. He's like, we're gonna party till we're purple, and Patrick's like, I love being purple.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. See, now when
I
you say
love
the whole
that.
thing, I understand.
But no, we're gonna go all out for your birthday and for just being together and stuffs,
Stuffs.
and then friendsgiving and whatnots.
Don't let Robert ever try to
Oh
get
my
you
god.
to go crazy drunk. I recommend it.
No, I'm gonna stay far away from Rob
Oh my god,
if
same.
alcohol is involved.
In his words, he's trying to
Absolutely
see a dead body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm good.
Oh, I swear.
I'm good.
He's like, if we don't see a dead body, the night has been failed. And I was like, bro, what do you mean?
I'm like, bro, if I get drunk, the night is past. What you mean? I'm not trying to die.
I'm trying to remember my birthday.
JP was like, my tolerance has been built up because of this man. And I was like, what?
Literally.
Yes. I remember I used to keep up with him. I remember he told me he wanted to be my friend because I could drink tequila like nothing. And he was like, I have to be her friend. And then because of this drink that I guess I'll talk about either later or another time, I can't drink strong liquor the same anymore. Like it completely ruined my tolerance and my
Damn.
stomach.
I mean, we've got
I had
time
to
to talk about that topic.
Yeah, we could just branch
Okay.
off into that. Segue.
Segue.
Yes.
The perfect
So
segue. Speaking of dreams.
the question is, have you ever gotten so sick that you swore off particular food or a type of alcohol? So I guess I'm gonna start with my story, I guess, since we're already on mine, is
As the
that
prayer.
ah I remember we were gonna go see the Sonic movie. It just came out, the first one. And at this time I lived at apartments by a movie theater, so all we had to do was walk, literally like it'd take a minute or two. And that movie theater also had a bar, but we were pre-gaming at the apartment, and a friend of ours came and they had just gotten like what is it, a set so you can like make mixed drinks. So they bought like a shaker and whatnot, and they brought lots of Crown Royal, and I forgot what else, but it was a soda, and they mixed a few of the Crown Royals together and the soda. It was pretty good. It was very sweet. I think that's what messed me up the most, was that it was very sweet. Because if it wasn't as sweet, I would have been able to push it down. But I remember it was fucking me up. Like, I can't drink Crown Royal the same. Every time I think or hear the name Crown Royal, I just, I want to tap out. Because I remember we went to the movie theaters afterwards, and I was already very tipsy, and they wanted to take a tequila shot, a Patron shot. And this lady gave us this fucking plastic cup, and this was more than a shot. Jesus Christ, this was like 2 shots worth. So I took that, and we all took it, and we were watching the Sonic movie. I don't remember a lot of it at all. Every
Oh
time
my
they're like,
God.
"Don't you remember the end of the Sonic movie?" I was like, "No," because I had to leave. I ran to the restroom. I remember I asked
Oh
Robert, I said,
no.
"Can you come with me to the restroom? I don't feel good." And I threw up in the trash can.
Oh, damn.
And every time somebody asks me, "Don't you remember the end of the Sonic movie? We watched it together." I said, "No," because I had to run off. I got drunk. And then I
I was
don't
fucked up.
remember the walk home. Don't
Oh,
remember the walk home. I remember they helped me home. I remember they had to help me walk home. I
Oh.
remember I threw up back at the apartment in the restroom, and I felt horrible. I just felt horrible throughout the entire night. And ever since then, like, I will not, like, that messed up my stomach. I have to take Tums now whenever I drink strong liquor because I'll have
yeah.
really bad hiccups and they won't stop unless I take a Tums. And oh my god, no, no. I'll drink a tequila shot, but that'll be like the one thing. Like, I used to be able to take a few of them, and now I can only take one, and that's it.
Damn.
So don't listen to Rob.
Never listen to
Definitely
Rob.
not.
Um,
Oh,
I mean, mine is gonna have to be there was one night me and my friends we were having a sleepover and there were no parents around. So we were like, someone bring the alcohol. And I remember I brought Jack Daniels and we mixed it with like cherry Coke, which was actually a really good combination. I didn't think it would be, but it worked out. And then another of my friends they brought vodka. And we were taking, like, we had our mixed drinks of like Jack Daniels and shit, and we were taking shots of the Jack Daniels and the vodka. And I think another one of my friends had like the fucking, what's it called, the Mike's lemonade or whatever. And so we were drinking like all that shit. And I had like a couple vodka shots, and I was like, I don't feel good.
Uh-oh.
This feels bad. But I ignored it. I like swallowed it down. I was like, whatever. And I had a drink, and like I had finished my drink, and I was like, I put some vodka, and we had like something else to mix with. And I had that drink, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna take another shot. At this point, I'm like fucked up. And I was like, okay, so I like chugged the fuck out of the drink. And like as they're getting shots ready, I was like, I feel even worse. But fucked up, I'm ignoring it. So they're pouring vodka shots. And we all take a shot, and after the shot, I put the shot glass down, and I was like, no. And I booked it to the bathroom, and I threw up.
Oh my
And
god.
it was like I had been like stopping myself from throwing up for like 10 vodka shots. And like that one was just like, it wasn't, I don't know if it was like me chugging back the other vodka and like the drink and then taking shots, but or what, or if it was a combination, because I know people say not to mix brown and clear liquor, but it completely fucked me up. I had to throw up, whatever. And like ever since then, I cannot drink like straight up vodka. Like I can't take shots of it. I like absolutely refuse to. Like if Crazy's ever like making drinks and he's like, "Well, what do you want in it?" I'm like, if you put vodka in it, I want it to be the smallest amount of vodka ever. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm like, straight up vodka shots fuck me up. Like I can't do it. It was literally instant. As soon as I finished the shot, I had to go to the bathroom. I booked it. I was like, yeah, nope. All right, that's it. And I just, yeah, it was bad. So vodka, completely not it for me. Completely swearing off vodka. Like I will never have just vodka by itself. Like if it's in something and I can't taste it, fuck it, whatever. But by itself, hell fucking no. Hell no.
Oh my god. Yeah, plain vodka is the most disgusting thing I'd ever tasted. Like,
It really is.
like as soon as you mentioned it, like taste or whatever, I had flashbacks. It's like war flashbacks.
War flashbacks.
No, but when you said you were drinking, you didn't feel good. It reminded me, because that drink fucked me up. If I go to bomb shows, because we like to go a lot. I remember this, if I drink something and then I don't feel good, I always like I had to start doing this thing where I had to like put my hands over my ears and close my eyes and think of anything else but being at a bar and like alcohol around me, and then that feeling goes away. And I remember one time, so that you know how Sebastian talks really loud, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking loud, Robert was talking loud, JP was talking loud, and for the life of me, I could not drown out the music. They play music really loud, and we were by a speaker, and I could not drown it out. And I remember I had to like, we were already outside, and there was like a railing, and there's like grass right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, I can't do it. I leaned over the railing and I threw up all over the sidewalk.
Damn.
I felt so bad. I was like, no. And everybody was like, dang, are you good? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I feel better now.
But I
that
was
it's
like,
out of my system.
dang. Like, I can't drink that much alcohol anymore. I really think they probably put too much alcohol in those drinks that they gave me a long time ago. Those Crown oils.
Potentially.
Because for like a month or maybe a few months after that, anything sweet, too sweet, too sweet, made me feel nauseous. Because that's how sweet those drinks were. And yeah, like no, just don't hang out with Robert. That's it. That's all I got. Lesson from all this: don't hang out with Robert.
If he made the drink, don't you dare grab it because you're gonna get fucked up.
No, it's not that he didn't make it. Another friend of mine made it, but he's the influence. Robert's a bad influence.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like if he makes them too, they'll probably be really fucking strong. He'll be like, he's the motherfucker that like he gives you a drink and he's like, it's okay, it tastes like juice, and you drink it and you instantly just like hell no, and it's like motherfucker, this does not taste like juice, not even close. You fucking alcoholic.
That man don't even wash dishes, or the closest thing he's got to making his own food is stirring the pot. I don't know if he's ever made drinks.
I'm dead. That's crazy though.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Kat, do you have any alcohols that you have horror stories with?
No, I don't
With food?
actually.
Do you have any food?
Well,
Um,
lucky you.
It's not even. It's like I've got kids in the house, so I'm not bringing alcohol into the house as much as
Fair enough. Fair enough.
want to. The strongest thing that I've brought into the house is wine. That's it. Like, and especially with that, like I'm kind of like worrisome because I feel like the kids are gonna grab it by accident or some shit.
Yeah.
Thinking that it's like, cause like my mom likes to buy these like, like cider, like juice ciders that
Mm-hmm.
are come in like a wine bottle, so they look like wine, but they're actually like straight up like grape
Oh,
juice.
yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want them to think that it's that, and it's like they grab it and drink it, and it's like
Yeah,
disgusting.
and it's wine, yeah. Fair
So,
enough, yeah. Well, do you have any foods that you are swearing off of for
um,
horror reasons?
uh, shrimp.
Shrimp.
Yes,
Right?
shrimp. It okay.
What did
So
shrimp do to you?
I think
here's the
JP would
thing.
fight you.
No, no. So here's the thing. This we my family and I had went to a friend's party, one of my parents' friends, and they had made a seafood like boil thing. Um, Now mind you, I love shrimp, I really do, but when ever since this happened, I haven't had shrimp, and I'm scared of having shrimp now.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it, and like I was eating it, and I was like, oh, it's like fine, whatever, right? I'm eating. Um, all of a sudden I got this like sudden urge like in my stomach that I was like, I'm not good. Something's going on here and I don't like it. so I remember like I was just like, ah, whatever, you know. Just like you, like I swallowed it and I just like kept eating. So it got to the point where like I was on my like second, like halfway through my second plate, and all of a sudden like that stomach urge just got stronger, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't want to do this like right now. But something, I was like, bro, what is it? Like what's going on? Like why am I feeling like this bad all of a sudden? Um and I remember I went to the restroom, and all of a sudden it just hit. It was just big ol' like I just had to puke like really really
Oh
bad.
god.
And
Oh
then
no.
I just spent like I want to say like 30 minutes in the bathroom just
Oh
straight up
no.
vomiting, and I had no idea why. And so then I was just like you know, I came out, my mom was like, "Are you okay?" Like, you know, obviously like I told her what happened, and she was like, "Yo." And so then she was like, "Your dad just like booked it to the other restroom because he had to go puke
Oh
too." I was like,
no.
"What is going on?" And then turns
Bad
out like
batch.
everybody had a bad batch. Like
Damn.
everybody, like if they didn't get sick that night, they got sick like a couple days later or like a
Oof.
couple hours later. Um and it was just that bad,
Ew.
dude. It was like we all got a bad batch, and it was just like, bro. Ever since
Damn.
then, I haven't touched a shrimp in a good while. Mainly because I'm afraid that it's either a bad batch or maybe, just maybe, I'm somehow allergic to it and I don't know about it. Because every time
Yeah.
I like smell it or like I just get this sick feeling, and I'm like, ugh. Because
I
like my
mean, it
mom
might
brings home shrimp to like cook at home, so she'll make
yeah.
her like specialty dish, and I can't enjoy it because I smell it, and I'm like,
It might just be that you've put this negative connotation on it because of that. And not that you're like allergic to it or anything, but just like the smell of it or the thought of it, and you just think back to that night and you're like,
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah. I don't know. I don't
Like
know
me
what it
with the
is,
Crown
but
Royal.
it might be that. It might be that. Is the fact that I had like a really bad memory of shrimp, and I
Yeah. I
just
mean, fair
can't,
enough. Yeah. I have not
dude.
eaten at a restaurant because I got food poisoning after eating there one time. Like, I'd been there a couple times before, but we went one time. It was me and my mom, and I had gotten food poisoning and didn't realize it. And then my friend had like a birthday party, and I didn't know it prior, but tomato based things upset your stomach, like if you're not feeling good. And so we had like pizza and like pizza rolls, like it was just little like snack things. We had like pizza rolls, and I love pizza rolls, so obviously I had some.
Hmm.
And like within 10-15 minutes I was like back and forth out of the bathroom, because like I would go to the bathroom, not feel like I needed to throw up, I'd go sit down, and I was like, I feel like I need to throw up. Finally went
Hmm.
to the bathroom and threw up, and realized that I had gotten food poisoning, and I have not been back to that restaurant since. And like I don't want to go back because I'm like, I ain't got food poisoning here, I'm good. So yeah, I definitely understand the like negative connotation on things. I'm like, I don't want to go back. And thinking about going back, I'm like, no. I just get this like really sick feeling thinking about it. So I totally understand that. So that might be what it is. Just
Yeah.
because of that night, you were just like, yeah, nope, I'm good.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
that. I'm good.
Like, cause I used to eat shrimp like all the time because it was so good and I loved it. But ever
Mm-hmm.
since then, it's just like, no.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it is what it is. You'll either just never eat it again, or you'll have to have some like one time, and it's okay, and then you just work your way back into it. But
Yeah, it's like,
that's like the two options. You don't have it, or you try it again, and things work out. Like
yeah.
it is what it is.
And because of that, I haven't had like seafood at all. So
Yeah.
I'm like, if I were to like, cause like I loved seafood, man. Oh, but ever since then, it's just like no. But I feel like if I just put myself into like eating it like a little bit by like little by little, and then I feel
Hmm.
like I'll be back to it again. But
Yeah. Yeah. See, even if I were to have a bad batch of something, I love seafood way too much. Like I'd have to keep eating it. I couldn't give it up. Sushi, like crawfish, shrimp, crab. I'm not really a fan of lobster because the one time I had it, it wasn't like that good that I was like, gotta eat it, gotta have it. But crab, shrimp, crawfish, all of that, pretty good. Can't live without it. I refuse. I love crawfish too much for
For
one.
a long time. I like lobster. I don't. I maybe the crab part for me. I got it from like a buffet and it wasn't that great. That probably is why I'm not a big fan of crab. But lobster, we had a frozen one. It's probably not even that great of an experience as if I gotten one from like the one that was fresh or something. But my sister-in-law, my other sister-in-law, she likes lobster.
Mhm.
I remember she had it for her birthday. That shit was bomb. That was the first time I tried lobster. I was like, damn, it's so good. But she would also brown it in like butter, so
Yeah.
but
Yeah, one of the one times I had it was like on a cruise, and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. It's not that good. But the few times, like the times I've had like crawfish and all that shit, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Like they opened a place called Crab Kings nearby where my mom lives,
Mhm.
and if I had the money, I was getting Crab Kings because it was like one of their plates. It was like $30, and it was like two like crab clusters, which is like four legs, like four pretty long legs, and it was sausage, potatoes, and shrimp, and it was so fucking good. Like I love their food. Like my sister lives maybe like 20 minutes away from the one that opened, like no, actually more like 25, 30 minutes away, and she she would order from there and go pick it up just because of how good it was. And I was like, I'm closer, it makes more sense, but their food's pretty good. I can't not have seafood.
JP, I used to not like shrimp, and then JP forced me to eat shrimp, or he would make me try it all the time. It's because I didn't like the smell, and then when I had shrimp, I guess like nobody really seasoned it or
Mm.
anything. I don't know. It wasn't that great, so I never really did like shrimp. And he would always make me try it to the point where now I like shrimp. And he's always like, yeah, but he doesn't like crawfish. So when I'm like, hey, let's go eat some crawfish, he's like, no, I don't like crawfish.
Man, you
It's
better
because
force
he's
him like
like,
you.
he doesn't like all the effort you have to put into eating the crawfish. It's not like he
Bro.
doesn't like it. He doesn't like all the effort, but there's a lot of effort
I mean, fair
in
enough. Yeah,
lobster and crab and shrimp when you
fish is pretty
when you eat
easy
it.
compared to crab and lobster, though. In the effort to
Yeah.
like get shit out,
So I was like,
it's so hard.
so I haven't had crawfish in years.
Mhm.
We really need to get some.
Literally, the last time I had crawfish was like last summer. Like
Yeah.
when it was like in season. My mom's friends had this like crawfish broil, in their like little food truck park. One of them is like a seafood kind of place, and they had like crawfish and shrimp and shit. And me and my best friend went, and we were like, "Yeah, we'll take a plate." It was so good.
I love crawfish season, but at the same time, I never get to go. I'm always like, I wonder if somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, let's go get crawfish season." Because I remember I lived by some restaurants, and there was a sign that said crawfish season. And I asked JP, I was like, "Hey, is it crawfish season?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh!" And every time I see the sign, every time everybody talks about it, I'm like, y'all have fun without me.
Oh.
I get sad.
And I mean, at some point, you just gotta go by yourself. Fuck it.
Yeah, I do. But dang, I don't want to sit there by myself.
I mean,
Excuse
yeah.
me, can I have the 2-pound crawfish for one, please?
For what? Shit, I could fuck up 2 pounds of crawfish.
Hell yeah!
Shit, okay, crawfish season. I'll come down to Houston and we'll go together. Fuck it. All of us. Well, I don't. Well, you said shrimp, but how do you feel about crawfish? Cat.
Well, I haven't had it in a while, so but
All right, say less. I'm picking you up, and we're gonna go eat crawfish with my.
Another thing on the list. Say less. This is gonna be a good experience. It's gonna change your mind.
Like it.
Yeah, no, I haven't had it in a good minute. So I feel like if I ate it, like I'd be like in heaven again.
Yeah.
God, dude. I can't remember the places I tried them at, but it's far from where I live. Anyway, we are getting near the time, or we are at the time where we gotta close the show, so Powerpuff Babes are ending the episode here. So thank you for allowing us to be part of your day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Powerpuffs out.